We welcome you to TC Live. No Eagle, Chanda Rubin, the great Paul Anacone with you here at the Tennis Channel studios. We just saw Yuri Rodionov, world number 153, come into this one. Chanda, he actually won a match at Roland Garros, got past Jeremy Chardy, but 10 double faults for Denis Shapovalov, and Rodionov is through to the second round.
Well, it was the pressure that Rodionov constantly put on Shapovalov. Certainly when he saw second serves, he was trying to jump all over those, and that didn't help the double faults from Shapovalov, and especially at the end, that's what cost him.
It was interesting to watch Rodionov kind of get up on the baseline and pressure that second serve. He started off deep first couple of points of the match, and then after that just committed to, I'm taking his time away. And you mentioned it, 10 double faults, 2 in the last game. And Shapovalov was out of sorts, but give Rodionov a lot of credit. I love the way that he was up on the baseline, taking time, rushing the big strokes of Shapovalov.
So another ATP level win for Rodionov as he continues to try to increase that rank, get inside the top 150. As mentioned, we are getting close to London, and that means the final couple of spots up for grabs. Right now, one of those is being occupied by Andre Rublev, and Chanda, he's been one of the hottest players on tour.
And he continued with that form in this match right from the start. He was aggressive, playing close to the baseline, got the early break of serve. Gambos took a minute to really get into the match, get used to the pace and the speed. He started holding serve, but this break here from Rublev right at the beginning, Gambos would never recover from in the first set. And in the second, Rublev again getting an early break. Gambos trying to do some different things, but Rublev just had all the answers. He was big behind serve. He took advantage when he saw balls a little bit shorter in the court and just able to move the ball more consistently than his opponent today. It was a very comprehensive effort.
1 hour later, Rublev threw in straight sets. He awaits the winner of Casper Ruud and Yannick Sinner over in Austria. Another one who's fighting and jockeying for one of those final positions, Gael Monfils, still very much in the mix, taking on Pablo Carreño Busta. In a normal year, Carreño Busta would be right there, but this one went a little bit quicker than we expected.
Well, it's been a bizarre year for everybody, but especially for Gael Monfils. Started off the year by winning 2 tournaments at the beginning of the year, but has struggled, and today the neck was bothering him, had the trainer on the court. He hasn't won a match since the restart. This is his 4th first round in a row, and obviously was really feeling a lot of pain trying to continue to play. And right here, down 6-1, 2-0, pulls the plug. It is a shame to see Gael Monfils go out this way, but playing with pain, not so much fun.
So Monfils, it was a golden opportunity to try to potentially climb back up here in the rankings. Here are those final 2 spots. Right now, Rublev and Schwartzman are the final 2 slotted in for London, but Berrettini, Monfils, Shapovalov, and Bautista Agut are right behind. 2 of those names already gone from the draw, Paul.
Well, you guys promised me no math today, so I'm just going to disregard the points to the right of the screen. All I'm going to say is there's 500 points you can win here in Vienna and another 1,000 next week. So there's a lot of play left, and I think it's going to be really important. Look, Shapovalov went down, Gael Monfils went down. It's going to be really interesting. And Chanda, you mentioned something that I loved about today, watching Andre Rublev. He has just grown in leaps and bounds. You see him up there near the top. It's not a shock to me. He's been amazing this year.
Yeah, I think he believes in his game, right? Believes in his tennis, and there's no hesitation, especially when he gets into, little sticky situations in matches. He just plays his way.
Trusts himself.
Hits his way right through it, exactly.
How about for Gael Monfils? Because Paul mentioned it, 0-4 since the return of tour, the disappointing finish at Roland Garros, losing in the first round to Alexander Bublik. Paul and I were there looking at that match, watching it live, and it just seemed like he wasn't completely himself.
Yeah, and I think, he's one of the guys, Monfils, that this restart would be tough on. The lack of crowds, the lack of that energy that he's used to playing with. He's such a dynamic, exciting player, loves the crowds, and when you combine maybe some injuries, some areas that aren't feeling great, that's a tough combination to overcome. He's one of those players that chose not to start right away on the restart. He's taken a little more time, and so he's maybe struggling just to get himself going. We'll see if he's able to do anything the rest of the year, or maybe look towards the new year.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for Gael to start. Look at that 0-4 since the restart. Look, and I'm going to go deep here. Gael Monfils is a very sensitive, feeling guy. It has been a crazy year for everybody. He had a lot of topsy-turvy feelings about when to start, should I start. Didn't come over to New York. We saw a lot of activity with his girlfriend, Alina Svitolina, on social media, but he struggles. He's an empath, okay? And it's been a very challenging year. And when you see him in pain like this, and you see his lack of ability to rejuvenate himself at the start of when we came back, to me, there's something more going on than just forehands and backhands. The guy's an incredible athlete. He just has to get healthy, he has to get back into it, and he has to feel good about playing. I'm a huge believer in, at this level, the mind generally leads the body. And if Gael Monfils' mind is switched on, then he's almost unstoppable. Get healthy, and guess where he gets to play next week?
Where's that?
Where's he get to play?
Paris.
There you go. That's a little home court advantage.
That's correct. That's
yeah.
correct. And I think Paul nailed it, because we want to see Gael Monfils on the court, healthy, playing at his high level, because that's exciting for all of us. It's exciting for all of you.